When it comes to credit cards, there's some moments which are super exciting, from getting the latest, biggest sign-up bonus offer, from getting approved for your new card, and then from there hitting that minimum spend and eventually seeing those bonus points hit your account. From there, you have the satisfaction, depending on the type of card you have, for redeeming for cash back and seeing that cold hard cash in hand. And if you're in the realm of travel, to get that $1,000 flight for 25,000 miles and locking in that 4 cents per point, then there's that as well. But unfortunately, there's a couple things I learned today that I want to share with you regarding two specific banks, Barclays and Citibank, and specifically their credit cards. With Barclays, I have the JetBlue Plus Mastercard. If you're a new applicant, you can get 40,000 JetBlue miles after spending $1,000 in purchases in the first 90 days. In terms of earning, you're going to get 6x points on JetBlue purchases, 2x on restaurants and eligible grocery stores, and 1x everywhere else. Every account anniversary, you're going to get 5,000 bonus miles, and there's some extra benefits as well, all with an annual fee of $99. The JetBlue card also has a no annual fee version, where if you're a new applicant, you get 10,000 bonus points after spending $1,000 in the first 90 days. You're going to get 3x in terms of eligible JetBlue purchases, 2x at restaurants and eligible grocery stores, as well as 1x everywhere else. I've had the JetBlue Plus MasterCard for a few years now, but between everything with the Rona and otherwise, I haven't really been using it as much. It comes with an annual fee of $99, and although it comes with the 5k points every account anniversary, it hasn't been the most logical step to keep, and with my annual fee coming up, I was wondering, let me call up Barclays to downgrade my card. When I called Barclays, this is what I learned. You cannot downgrade your Barclays credit card with an annual fee to a no annual fee version, or downgrade any card in general without a downgrade offer. When the representative told me this, I basically asked a bunch of follow-up questions to figure out if there was any which way I could go from the annual fee version to the no annual fee version without a downgrade offer. Long story short, there's no other way. I called a second time just to make sure, but to no avail. If I were to downgrade my card in general somehow, it would at least keep my credit history / age of accounts and that angle intact, as well as the credit line that came with the card. But if it's just an annual fee that I was trying to mitigate, essentially $99, then I could potentially get a retention offer, let's say, but frankly speaking, I haven't been having much spend on the card overall. This means essentially that my chances are low of getting a retention offer in the first place in general. Moving on to Citibank, I applied for the Citi Custom Cash credit card. At the highest level, it's a 5% cashback credit card on certain categories, and the categories where you spend the most in, and for more information, you can check it out over here. But getting on with it, I applied for it, and I got straight up denied. And I was thinking, okay, just, kind of knowing about credit cards and kind of being in the space for a while, I thought, okay, at least I can ask them, hey, can I get a manual review or at least escalate the situation just to see what I could do. The fail-safe option, which has always worked for me, especially with Chase Bank and their credit cards, is essentially if I've already had some type of credit cards with the actual issuing bank, then I can move over some of the credit line on these other cards and basically transfer it over, aka allocate that same credit onto the new card to basically force that application to be approved. So I called up Citi and I said, hey, you know how it is, can you do what you need to do? And they basically said, it's apparently federal law that you cannot move credit line from one card or one line of credit to another. This sounded kind of fishy to me, so I didn't really believe it. I called another time a couple of weeks later, but literally it's the same situation. I got the same answer. I called up Chase just to ask them about the situation, and I didn't mention anything that Citibank had told me, but essentially Chase said, hey, there's no problem at all, we can easily do it, just BAU, business as usual. From there, and verifying with other sources in general, Citibank specifically, you're not going to be able to do it. You can't switch your credit line from one card to another. I wanted to make this PSA type of video for any of our credit card community folks or credit card aficionados out there regarding your credit card strategy for your Citibank credit cards as well as Barclays credit cards. With that, thanks for coming to the end. Peace.